Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Sit Down Heauxs. Let me talk to you real quick here on Afrovibes TV. I am your host, Christin, and today, two is better than one. So I got me two niggas today, and I've named them for the day Sexual Chocolate, okay? First, I have to introduce to you, to my left, a very good friend of mine, my client, someone that I love to talk shit with, two-step, and go out and just look better than everybody else with. I have to introduce Cornell. How you doing today?
Good, good.
Good. And then to my right, I have a new friend of mine. His name is Lamar. Some of you have seen him on Ready to Love, season 9, which is a very, very fun and popular show. And the topic of our show today, the reason why I have two people is poly. So I had to bring two men with me today. And he has some experience in this area as well. So I'd like to introduce you guys to Lamar.
How you doing? Yes.
Yes, indeed. So I'm so happy to have, two people here with me today. And I wanted to sit down and talk to you hosts today about poly relationships because everybody's talking about them, right? It's definitely a situation in the celebrity world to where we're seeing more and more celebrities doing it. And I think one of the most interesting ones, and especially in our Black culture and community, is Neo, right? Have y'all seen Neo with his bitches?
Yes. He's done some things. Yeah, he's done some things. And I think that what Neil is doing with Polly is, I don't know. I mean, he got money, and that's different topics. You can do what you want, but do you introduce your kids to him? He's doing a lot of different things. So Neo is doing something that I haven't never heard of. Most of it, if you in the poly community, what the community is about. And when you bring your kids into it, that's a little different to me.
Yeah. That I mean, with any relationship, even with me, like there are men that I date, and I've dated, on and off for years. My child has never seen them, right?
Right.
So what I want to ask you, I guess, Cornell, is first and foremost, since we know that he does believe in poly, what do you think about a poly relationship?
I don't. As a man, it sounds that the concept is like, oh, I get to have 3 women, 5 women. The concept sounds great, but in practicality, I'm like, eh. I mean,
what makes it not practical?
Well, just kind of forget about trying to have 3 women living in the same house involved with the same man. Hell, just dating 3 women is a lot, right?
Yeah,
and trying to make sure all of the emotions and time spent is already that difficult. Just trying to figure out to find your one. If you're dating multiple people is enough. I couldn't imagine trying to basically have 3 women in the house managing 3 different types of personalities or emotions.
And then too, you got all 3 of them hoes, period, synced up.
Oh Lord.
And they all.
That didn't take because if they could do it on separate time.
No, that's not how a woman's body works.
So everybody
it syncs up.
Oh,
it syncs up, right? So what do you find to be practical about a poly relationship?
I think what's practical about it is it depends on you and your past relationships. If you feel like I know that we all been raised a certain way and we feel like that's my woman, that's my wife. You get married to her, whatever. But there's a lot back in the day and historically but if you're able to afford certain wives, you have to be able to afford them. And so if you can afford these women and they're about it, because like if I went through things and I've cheated on a woman in my life, right? It's because not about her, maybe it's because about me. But if I can get both of them and we both all love each other, okay, so it can work because now it's about love. It's not about it look good, right? But what you're saying with Neo is all doing that, ooh, doing all that. So my thing is, everybody not doing that. Yeah, you go around the families, there's things that you don't, you supporting the kids. There's kids there, they don't know, it's just. It's different.
Yeah. And so, I feel like it's different, when you look at American culture, right? Or Christian culture, because in other places in the world, in other religions, poly relationships are very normal. Even in, this country, there is a culture of the Mormons, who do it, and all the kids are together. I mean, these motherfuckers be having like 10, 20 wives. These motherfuckers be having like 25 kids.
That's the hard part. I think, and like I said, I just don't understand personally, right? I get it from the view of hey, if you have three women in the house. I mean, I was watching like I think it's called Big Love. Was it called Big Love? There was a show on TV, right, that they were doing, and there was three women. They all had jobs. In fact, he stayed home and took care of the kids, and they were all career women. And he was the man, right, in this poly relationship. And they basically, when they all mothered the children together, they all, all the resources came into the house, and they basically created a budget for the entire family. So I can see practically how it potentially could work. I just don't. I just me personally, I'm just like, that's a lot to handle.
It is a lot. Well, if money wasn't an option, wasn't an obstacle? Do you think that?
I think the financial part is easy.
Oh, because maybe do you have the finances?
Well, I mean, yeah, I could hold a couple.
I could hold. You done held a couple hoes down.
That means I got you. I mean, the numbers ain't looking right. So the math, I guess I'm not doing that. I'm trying to smell. But you're right with that. When it comes to the financial part, that's with any woman, any girlfriend. Like, if you a broke nigga and you ain't got no money, don't be looking for no girl. You need to get a job first. Yeah. You need to get a house. You need to get a car. Whatever you got to do. Right. You don't need no gals right now. You need to use your hand. Right. Keep going like that. Right. And then, because a woman, it's gonna cost you some money. Mm-hmm. It ain't. She don't need your money, but it's gonna cost you some. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to polygamy, it's gonna cost you just because now you got plethora. And so it's not about like, oh yeah, back in the day when we was high school, oh man, you had your little threesome. No, that's not what this is.
Because you was giving money for the vending machine back in high school.
This ain't a one time thing.
$dollars.
Right. This is love. It's actually love.
Yeah. Now people want more things now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, even coming back to the money part of it, like even in other parts of the world, like Middle Eastern countries where they're known to be extremely wealthy, those men have several wives, and all the wives are happy and harmonious, and they're all wearing Gucci, Louis, Fendi, they're all driving Porsches, and it makes sense. And to me personally, like I could be in a poly relationship, and I've actually considered it in the past because I do date a lot of men that are in a Muslim culture, and today's the first day of Ramadan. Happy Ramadan, everybody! But today's the first day of Ramadan. But I do date a lot of Middle Eastern men, and they've approached me with it. And the only reason that I would do it would be with a Middle Eastern man because they have that mentality, and like places like Dubai, it's a law. If you have bitches, all your bitches got to have the equal shit. If one bitch got a Porsche, all the bitches got a Porsche. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot more protected there, and it's not more normal. Like and even me, like as a woman, I'd be tired and busy. So really, if I have a man, I might see him 2 strong days out the week anyway. You know what I'm saying? So like, as a woman, I can understand it, and maybe from a cultural standpoint, even too, that I see it. But to me, I feel like it's only a faux pas idea, mainly in this country.
And I think, and I guess when we talk about poly relationship, I think that we often think about the man having several wives. Mm-hmm. But a question to both of you, because I'm kind of not well versed in this topic, is there situations where there's a woman, she has several men?
I seen this one black bitch on the internet, and she got a couple husbands, but the situation ain't copacetic to me. I think the husbands are with each other. That's what I really think. I've never seen.
So they kind of gay.
Yeah. I think that they're homosexual together, and she just a partner. That's what I think.
I don't think we talking about that. We're talking about that. No, I'm talking about that. There has to be that. But that has to be.
I've never seen.
That has to be.
I've seen. I don't. Okay, me. If I see a man with
I never even thought about. When I brought that subject up, this is some new shit now.
No, what you think happened in polygamy? If say you got 2, 3, and you got that one lion and your lioness. Mm-hmm. But with lions and lioness, when we talk about animals, he doing his thing on each one of them.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But in our world, human, we all doing our thing. Okay. Everybody doing it.
Everybody playing.
Yeah.
Everybody playing.
Okay.
So if you got 3 men, what's happening?
Yeah. I mean, even okay. So me personally, if I'm gonna do a threesome, it's gonna be me and a man and a woman. I'm not gonna have a threesome with me and 2 men.
But that's not a threesome. No, that's called a train.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, look, let me look it up. Only one dick per fantasy. Only one dick per fantasy.
Okay,
that's how.
I believe in that.
So
there you go. I ain't saying I believe it. I'm saying that I got to be big.
That's why I named y'all sexual chocolate. That boy's good. So like me personally, I don't understand how a man can sit up there and share. I don't know. It's just like
Nah.
I don't know. For me,
I get it, and that's what I'm saying. So when I only breach the subject
and
because
it's a double standard. And I accept it. I feel like
True.
a man with bitches, I get it. I see a woman with some niggas. I
yeah,
don't
'cause
know.
I don't mean niggas rub on me wrong. I mean, to just rub
Yeah.
push up against me, I'm gonna fight. Like,
Exactly.
I'm
But
ready to-
for me, even to like two men looking at, yeah, we fucking the same pussy, that doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the male ego and the possession, like just to be
Yeah.
like looking at a nigga like we fucking the same bitch and now we having dinner together.
I mean, unless you're a side nigga, you're a mom.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, so-
If you're in a relationship, it's supposed to be
Gotcha.
love and
Okay.
companionship, you know? Yeah, because there's love and there's sex. You know what I'm saying? If you just fucking a bitch, it's
I mean,
one
you can fuck a
thing.
bitch because you just
Yeah,
dead, though.
yeah.
And he can have some too.
Yeah.
So that's different.
Yeah,
That's different.
that-
Like if
that's
it's like we already know the game. We already know the rules. Like so, it's like if you giving it out and back in college, things happen, and maybe that young lady likes that. She want to have a fantasy. You know, Mariah Carey sang a song about fantasy, and so and she might want to have a fantasy about something. And back, I don't know what everybody went through, but we've had situations where I don't think, and it was just very, it was all consensual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it was a great time.
Well, love
with two men.
Love is free, and people can do what they want to do, you know. And
I'm gotta be gay with two men and a woman, though.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
saying
and now,
that,
but
that's just
if the man grab your ass, bro, both of y'all gay. I'm just saying.
But no, I said
Oh.
the rules already been. Everybody, you already know that.
Oh, okay.
This ain't no stranger.
Okay, all right.
You don't know the stranger. Yeah,
right,
you
all
know
right,
both.
yeah.
Yeah, my partner.
No, never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah, my
I'm
friend.
saying
Yeah, if
that's
your
not
friend grab your booty,
booty,
then now you know your friend.
That's different between a train versus a threesome. You got to label that shit. It matters.
Yeah, a train is different.
It's a train.
No, a train is a threesome because you're individually doing something. A threesome, you could just have one guy has the dick in the mouth, the other one has it in the y'all doing it together, like y'all are together, and so you can actually touch each other or like have things.
In a threesome,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying in a threesome because like you're interacting together versus a train. The girl just bent over, you do your thing, and you on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? But
no, but there's rules. Hold on, there's rules.
But okay.
No balls can touch. No. None of that. There's rules. If you don't know, don't go in the room. Don't go in the room, brother. Don't go in the room.
There can be rules, but sometimes accidents happen.
No, they don't.
Yeah, hey, I've seen it.
And if he still stay right, then you know who he is.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is take a little bit of a breather for a second, okay? Because we done got all up into threesomes, running trains, and touching balls.
No.
So we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna take a quick break to see what our sponsors have to say, and we'll be right back to Sit Down Heauxs. Let's talk real quick here on Afrovibes TV. Welcome back to Sit Down Heauxs. Let me talk to you real quick here on Afrovibes TV. I'm still here with my sexual chocolate poly men for the next 15 minutes. We're in a poly relationship, Cornell and Lamar. So we were having a lot of fun before the break, talking about, all the different topics that grown people like to talk about that came up while speaking about poly. And that's why I love having these kind of conversations because you never know what's going to come up, right? So I want to divert a little bit and talk about, Ready to Love. So you were on that show, you had that experience, right? And the one thing that, bitches wasn't feeling you. They was talking shit. They said you were aggressive. And they said that you were obnoxious. And they was mad because you was asking a skinny dip on the first interaction. I think these hoes need to take that stick up out their ass. It was fun. Mm-hmm. You're a real person.
Right.
And if y'all don't like it, DM me. Let's talk about it. So overall, ball bitch, overall, what was your experience on Ready to Love?
It was a great experience, a great journey, just meeting different type of women. But I was gonna be myself, and that's what they wanted as we were cast members, to be yourself, and to open up something that we don't normally do in real life. Come on, we're on TV, right? So go ahead, let's express what people are not doing. Yes. It wasn't necessarily me to want you to skinny dip right now, but would you?
Yeah, would
You
you?
know what I'm
How do
saying?
you tell
So,
people?
so I'm trying to find out. Would you know? Would you
Yeah.
steal for me? Yeah, girl, like my nature too. Would you steal for me? Yeah, that shit belong to you. If you know about it. But what I'm saying is that what I was doing
Yeah.
was like trying to figure out who gonna do that because we're all speed dating.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So
You
I'm trying to
spend
see
so
who
much
gonna.
time,
Don't be
yeah.
so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I wouldn't do that out here.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? At a bar out here in Houston or something like that. You know, I'm not gonna be like that. But right now,
Mhm.
come on.
Yeah.
You know, let's just stop all that. Yeah. That's boring. So I
So-
want to spice it up.
So when you found out as a friend that he was going on the show, like, what was your initial thoughts?
I was like, really? Really? I mean, I'm like, oh, you about to go act a fool. That's kind of what I thought.
Yeah.
And then I saw it and I thought, yep, he was being his authentic self. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from the show, did
Yeah.
you make any substantial love connection?
I can say there were some interests. Far as love connection, no. I won't say that. But I
can't remember. I think I can't remember the name. Was it with the A? They were saying,
you talking about April?
yeah, April. They said on the people who I was watching reaction videos, they were like, oh yeah, Lamar and April ain't nothing but a little situation shit. They don't even know what they really want. They was, high capping.
Yeah, it was. April's good people. We had a little spat, you know what I'm saying? And but she good people, man. She doing her thing. She just
Shout out April.
Yeah, she's April, man. You know what I'm saying? So April was cool. You know, it's just that situation was wrong question, wrong time. And I'm I'm an alpha male. She might be alpha female, and I really don't like alpha females.
But we're not gonna.
I know, but it's a thing when I say if you feel that way, because if you're talking to me that way, you must feel you're alpha.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it might not be a certain thing.
Just because you think you're something doesn't mean it exists.
Because you might have achieved a lot of goals, and when you achieve a lot of things, you're going to grow.
Yeah.
And when you achieve, you grow.
But let's think about it, because I do kind of want to segue in that, because I'm very accomplished, I'm well spoken, I'm independent. You know, like I work in a white male dominated industry, and I have over $1 million book of business, right?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't no alpha. I ain't no nigga. I ain't strong. I'm a woman, and I'm feminine, and I treat men femininely, right? And Cornell and I, we hang out, a lot sometimes. So you can say that experience. Me being like this boss bitch in the financial industry, and being around me like in an intimate setting, do I come off strong alpha female?
Not at all. And that's my whole thing. I don't really care. I don't know where this term came from. Alpha female. There's no such thing, right? That is. Just because you think you have some masculine traits, or you've been put into a genre of, okay, you have to pay your own bills, you have to take care of your own business. Well, I call that adulting.
That's life.
That's right. That's adulting.
But you grow.
Right. Because you've been successful in your respective area. Cool. Doesn't make you an alpha. And you can't be an alpha, well, a capo from my perspective.
Okay.
So
he nasty.
Yeah. No, I'm not nasty. I'm saved.
Oh no, he be playing gospel music.
My church member might see this.
Praise the Lord.
But no, but really, I think that successful women who are doing well for themselves, who are, I mean, you can be a boss.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be no alpha.
Yeah.
It's like, and I don't want to, it's kind of like when they say gay marriage. It doesn't exist.
Yes.
Right? Because marriage is defined in the Bible by a man and a woman.
Mm-hmm.
You can have garage. I don't mind that. That's a whole new word, right? You can have I believe in a civil union. Two people, I don't care what race you are or sex you are, can have, you taxpayer, you can have a civil union. Mm-hmm. But you can't call it marriage.
It's a different term. It's a different thing.
So an alpha
and a female
like oxymoron.
Yeah.
Like I don't quite understand it.
I don't agree with that. I know that wasn't the topic of what we're talking about, but I do not agree.
Well,
I'm gonna say because of the qualities and some of the things that a lot of women go through, like she was saying, working in a white dominated profession, that you build these certain characteristics and things become behaviors. And it's like turning off. Like I've coached for 15 years, and so going home when I was married to turn that off and on was tough because I was always coach, you know what I'm saying? So at that time, how do you turn it off at home? Nobody want to be coached at home. Your wife don't want to be coached at home. So a woman is working in this dominated society. How she gonna turn it off and on all the time? But she's at work.
Let me tell you something. I that's something that I have to do, and I've had to explain to women. So when I walk outside and I'm in my corporate setting, I feel like I got a 10-inch dick. Okay, when I come home mentally, I take that strap on off. and I walk in and I turn into a woman
Everybody can't do that,
But
though.
see, you know what? I was raised by a man. Hey, Craig.
That's my point.
My daddy taught me that. My daddy said, you go, you work, you're strong, you're smart, you make money. When you come home, I ain't raising no ignorant, mean, bossy black bitches. When a black man goes outside, his fight starts. The minute he goes outside, he has to fight in this world. He has to fight everywhere. He ain't fighting at home. Not with one of my daughters. So I had my father to teach me at a young age, you could be excellent and you can have a great career. You could be a manager and a leader, but you have to have balance. You have to be evenly yoked and you have to do what's decent and in order. And a man is a head and a woman is a tail.
Give it a credit, everybody. Give it a credit, everybody. Because that's beautiful. And that's my point. But just like a man going out there, having to fight, be an alpha male, you got to come home. You may be running stuff. You can't come home and talk to your wife the same way.
Gotta come.
You got to be right. You just got to be sensitive and emotionally available for her, creating a safe space that she feels emotionally secure in. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about.
And I've experienced that with Cornell because he's a boss at his job. And then when we hang out, like, you know, privately, like, he's so nice and he'll dance and two-step with me and be very, you know, like, soft and sweet. But then he'll pick up a work call and be like, nah, da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? So you having that balance is something that you can achieve if you work on it, right, you know, and you recognize it, you know. And I think a lot of women are in survival mode, you know, at all times. And then so they think they have to bring that survival everywhere, right? Yeah, but it's okay that was a topic because it kind of went in hand. And it's something that, you know, I'm so happy that we got to talk about because it's a real thing, you know. And at the end of the day, like, women, you have to remain queens. You have to remain in a feminine energy. Like, I'm around men out, they say crazy things, they get drunk, whatever. I just sit there, I exist. Now, when I get in the car and that door closes and we back out, you got me fucked up. If you ever do that shit, but while I'm out in public, I have to remain in my queen energy. I have to remain, you know, as a feminine person that is a good reputation, not only of me, but of my man. You know what I'm saying? Because men need to be supported, especially a black man. And my sister girlfriends, they love to just pop off the mouth and act all crazy and then be like, I'm a boss bitch, I'm an alpha, I pay all my bills so I should get to disrespect niggas. You know what I'm saying? But by yourself, you know, and these hoes, like, I'm a single woman, but I've been married twice. You know, like, I could be married again tomorrow. If I play my cards right, Cornell might marry me. You know what I'm saying? I just got
to don't play. You want to have a full house.
Or imagine Lamar. I could be Lamar's third wife.
See, there's a research.
Okay, well, I'm professional, you know, I do my research. There's a reason why I have all these wonderful viewers and why my show is hot and I'm gonna talk, shut up, okay?
All right.
Yeah, but in the big scheme of things, I really do feel like having conversations and educating and talking about these things is really important in the Black community, right? So moving forward in life, we know Cornell's not going to do a poly relationship. He's not doing that. He don't want to deal with different bitches' personalities. I understand that. For the 8th time, we're going to go out and see if we can actually stay together for more than a month, because that's our track record. We be like together for a month strong. It'd be great. You know, it'd be like Uber Eats me, little food and everything, and then we fall off.
People got cheated. We're like, you ain't never Uber Eats me.
Yeah. Well, bitch, be different. If you want to know what to do to get the Uber Eats from Cornell,
Hey,
may the best bitch win.
hey,
so since that quick, and my second option. So okay, no, but for you moving forward, do you feel like a poly relationship is something that it could be in your future again?
I would say no. That's something that I experienced. It was a chapter in my life. Everybody has chapters in their lives, you know, like marriages are chapters. It's something I learned from it. And I learned a lot from it. I mean, if you know about it, then you go try it. It's nothing I can tell you how to do it. And, you know, even though I'm ready to love, they ask a lot of questions about that, which I ain't looking for that. But if you're asking that, you know about it. So, you know, I was reaching for let me dig in let me go in your closet then. And so my thing is, it's something that I wanted to do, you know, and it's something that I feel like based off when you go through that, you'll find out there's a lot of things you're going to have to put out a lot of fires. It look good, but it's a lot of fires because it's already fire with one. If you're a real man. So, but if that's something you want to go, yeah, your mom say, hey, you touch that throw, I bet you won't touch it again. I'm not saying it's going to burn everybody, But if you able, but I don't believe like with Neo's situation, that's gonna last forever.
Yeah.
It might be his chapter.
Got some celebrity stuff. It's
Yeah.
lit. It's cool. 6-man Lou Will.
But they doing
He
it.
had his little pop. It's
Yeah.
I like it. I mean, it's entertainment. When I see Neo about to go on stage and he kissed all 3 of his wives, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's
But who do that,
entertainment.
though? But nobody do that.
But I'm saying it's entertainment. So that's the reason why
Right.
it's being done.
look,
So I like it.
So you're mocking it. You mocking the poly
But that's what I'm saying.
community.
But are they really his wives?
No, he's not married to them. That's his girlfriend.
That's his girlfriend.
But it's still a poly relationship.
No, I got it. I'm just
No, he's
Because
them
because,
4 other women.
it's
Yeah.
against the law to poly's against the law. I mean, are they really going to prosecute? They don't prosecute those Mormons, but it still is against the law.
You talking about marrying them?
Marrying them,
marrying
them is against the
marrying
law.
them.
Yeah, but I mean, people you can shack up, be all together. It happens. You don't.
I might do that though. No.
Yeah. At the end of the day, to be honest with you, like I was thinking about the other day, I was really thinking about that. Like, do I even want to get married again? Because like now that I'm older and I have my money and my son and all that, it's like, do I really need to be doing paperwork? You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, what if I marry this nigga? I die, he takes my son's
man.
shit.
See, but
We could
I don't know,
we could just stay together.
no, man. Listen, if you're see, this is where and we kind of segue far to the left because I was talking about it, but is the whole point of marriage is it's a spiritual thing, right? It's basically making a commitment between you and another person and God.
But you could be married, like, and you could do it spiritually, but that doesn't mean I gotta go to the courthouse in the city of Houston and document that. You could be, you could just you and God know.
Well, as long as the covenant, as long as you make the
covenant.
covenant, okay. I'll give you that. I just don't understand. That's kind of, but in my head, I think a little differently. Even if just going to the courthouse, that's really not the covenant, right? That's the legal portion.
Yeah,
right?
I don't need to go to the courthouse. I could just go to the pastor, and he goes,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, so
That's what we, okay.
yeah.
Well, you can go to the guy that went to the internet, pay $25. He ordained too.
But that no, he's illegal. He's just legal. He's not ordained.
They ordained. I do. I'm a DJ. They have everybody coming in and marrying people.
You're a DJ and an ordained minister too?
You can do both.
You say?
You're a DJ and an
I'm
ordained
talking about the people that went to the internet.
Oh, I thought you were. I thought I'm just trying to put a plug out there for DJ.
Oh yeah. If you know me, you know me.
Speaking of that, before we wrap up, that's what I want you to say. Tell the people how can find you on Instagram.
You can find me at DJ Chosen One, DJ CHOZN1. Hey, I'm telling you, put that one, not ONE, don't mess up. DJ Chosen One, Lamar. You can find me Horn. Look me up, man. I ain't running from no feds. So look me up. Look at the show too. Ready to Love. You might want to do that on network. Hey, it was live, man. I love it. Y'all better keep watching this. You can find me anywhere.
All over the internet. We got the internet going nuts. What about you, Mr. Cornell?
I'm just a regular old brother. Just Cornell Watts at wherever.
Yeah,
just Cornell Watts. That's me. Pick me up. Facebook. Instagram. I got a TikTok too. I like 2 or 3.
You be dancing?
No, hey, I do like a dance though. Now, hey, I'm a line dance fool.
No, he's a good dancer. We be dancing.
I be getting in. So
yes,
let me up.
It was so
DM
good to DM them. But hey, look, you know who you in competition with. Okay, so no. So it was so good having you guys. I'm so happy that I got to be Polly for 30 minutes. Thank you, Sexual Chocolate.
Wait a minute.
Hello. Hit them lights.
Yeah. We know the rules.
It could be a nice night.
Hey, hold on, man.
Until next time on Sit Down Heauxs, talk to you real quick on Afrovibes TV. I'm your girl Christin signing off.